The juggling act: boundaries and intimacy. We crave closeness, we long for connection, but sometimes we lose ourselves in the process. We say yes when our hearts scream no. We prioritize others' needs above our own. We fear that setting boundaries will push people away. We worry that saying no will make us seem selfish or unloving, but here's the truth. Boundaries are not about pushing away. They're about honoring ourselves and the integrity of our relationships. Boundaries are the invisible lines we draw to protect our well-being. They help us show up as our most authentic selves. Building fences, not walls. Why boundaries matter. Imagine a beautiful garden. Without a fence, it's vulnerable to being trampled. Boundaries are like fences for our hearts. They provide structure and safety. When we have healthy boundaries, we can be more present and engaged in our relationships. We can give from a place of fullness, not depletion. Boundaries prevent resentment from building. When we constantly overextend ourselves, we start feeling resentful. This resentment can poison even the strongest bonds. Boundaries foster respect. When we communicate our needs clearly, we teach others how to treat us. We show them that we value ourselves and our time. Saying yes to yourself. Setting boundaries with heart. Setting boundaries takes courage. It requires us to be honest with ourselves and others. Start by identifying your non-negotiables. What are your core values? What are your limits? Communicate your boundaries clearly and respectfully. Use I statements to express your needs without blaming others. For example, I need some quiet time to recharge after work. Be prepared to enforce your boundaries. Saying no can be tough, but it gets easier with practice. Remember, you are worthy of respect. Start small. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Begin by setting boundaries in one area, such as work or personal time. Closer than ever. How boundaries deepen intimacy. Boundaries are not about creating distance. They're about creating space for healthy connection. When we feel safe and respected, we can be more vulnerable. When we can be ourselves without fear of judgment, we create deeper intimacy. We foster trust and authenticity in our relationships. Think of a time when someone respected your boundaries. Didn't it make you feel seen and heard? Boundaries allow us to show up fully in our relationships. We can give and receive love more freely. Boundaries are an act of self-love and an act of love for others. They are the foundation for healthy, fulfilling relationships.